Back during Generation 1 of Pokemon, players only needed the data of 150 Pokemon to complete the Pokédex. But there was one Pokemon hinted at that left players scratching their heads as to how to get it. Players who took the time to read the journal entries at the Pokemon Mansion in Cinnabar Island quickly learned of Mew. Many rumors came about as to how to capture this elusive Pokemon. One of which that I still remember to this day was attempting to push a hidden truck in Vermilion City for those curious enough to come back with Surf without having the SS Anne leave. For the Generation 1 games, Mew remained the only legendary Pokemon that you could not get by normal means. The only way to get one legitimately back in the day was by participating at various officially sponsored Pokemon events. They even gave away a certificate to trainers so that they could prove their Mew was legit. For a long time, I thought it was impossible to get a Mew in the original games without the use of a cheat device such as a Game Shark or Action Replay. But there's still a way to capture Mew in the games without the use of these devices. In this video, I'm going to show you how to capture Mew in just a few easy steps. This method works in all three of the original games as well as their Virtual Console re-releases. With all that said, let's go catch us a Mew in Pokemon Blue. So the first thing you're going to want to do is progress through the game until you get to Cerulean City. Keep in mind that it's much easier to do this early on in the game, as you may not have interacted with any of the things necessary to the process of encountering Mew. Once you're at Cerulean City, go ahead and battle your rival and then go ahead and complete the Nugget Bridge. Once you've done all of that, make your way over to the patch of grass to the left of Nugget Bridge. There is going to be a trainer in this patch of grass. For now, you're going to have to avoid battling him, as encountering him early on will prevent you from catching Mew. We're going to keep searching up and down until we encounter an Abra. Keep in mind, Abra has a relatively low encounter rate, so it may be a bit before you find one. Once you do, go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it to attempt to catch it. The problem with Abra is that its only move is Teleport, so unless you put it to sleep, it may teleport from battle. You may just be better off throwing a Pokeball at it and hoping for the best. This is, of course, the lengthiest part of the process to catching Mew, unless you get lucky. Alright, it appears we finally encountered an Abra pretty early on. Like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it and hope we get lucky. 1, 2, 3, and we lucked out. So now we have our Abra. So this is step 1. Once you have your Abra, go ahead and throw it in your party. Once you have your Abra, you're going to want to come to Route 25 till you get to the first patch of grass right over here. Once you're here, you're going to want to fight the hiker that's located right next to it, this one right over here. Now, you don't have to fight this hiker, you have the option of fighting this other hiker right over here. What we're trying to do is essentially have an uninterrupted path to a specific trainer so that we can properly complete the process to catching Mew. So, let's go ahead and defeat this hiker. Alright, now that we've defeated the hiker, we have an uninterrupted path to the trainer that we need to get to. Just so that you're aware, the path we're going to take when we're getting to the trainer is looping right around this tree, and it's going to be the trainer directly in front of me. Keep that in mind, as that's the trainer we have to get to in order to complete this process. Alright, now that we've completed steps 1 and 2, we can begin the process to catching Mew. So the first thing we're going to do is head over back to that patch of grass to the left of Nugget Bridge that had the trainer we were avoiding. This next part is very simple. All we have to do is stand in this spot. We're going to take a step forward and press and hold start as we do it. The trainer comes into view, but it doesn't initiate a battle. We're going to go and select our Abra. In my case, it's a Kadabra. And we're going to teleport back to Cerulean City. So he's noticed us. That's what we wanted to happen. But we didn't actually start a battle. So once we're back in Cerulean, you're going to notice that your start button no longer works. That's fine. That's exactly what we want. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to return back to that general area, and we're going to encounter the trainer that we opened up a path to. Alright, once you get to this general area, remember you're going to want to loop around this tree. And here's the trainer we have to face. He has to take a step towards you, otherwise it'll soft lock the game. So go ahead, take a step up, and then encounter him. Now all we have to do is defeat him in battle. Alright, and with that we've successfully defeated this youngster and his Slowpoke. We can continue with the process. So now, we should have access to our start menu again. So we're going to go ahead, select our Abra, again in my case Kadabra, and we're going to teleport back to Cerulean City. Alright, now that we're back at Cerulean City, we're going to make our way back up the Nugget Bridge. And once we cross over into the next map, your start menu should pop up, kind of like this. Once this has happened, it means you're about to encounter Mew. So as soon as we close this menu, the battle's going to begin. And there's Mew. Now all we gotta do is catch Mew. So I'm gonna go ahead and use whatever Pokemon I have at my disposal here to help me capture Mew. I'm going to roll out with Pikachu, and of course I'm going to end up using Thunder Wave so that I can get Mew paralyzed. Now all of my Pokemon are way too strong in my case to take down Mew, so what I'm going to do is growl a couple times with Pikachu, make sure that Mew's attack goes significantly down, and then I'm going to swap out to a level 10 Butterfree that I never leveled up on this file. Alright, my Butterfree is around Mew's level, so I don't have to worry about it accidentally knocking it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and lower Mew's HP as much as possible, ideally down to the red if I can. I don't really have to worry about knocking it out like I said. And once it's down to the red, we'll start chucking Pokeballs at it and see what happens. Now, I don't think Mew is as difficult to catch as some of the legendaries in the game. I don't know why that is, but I'm anticipating it's not going to take a whole lot of Pokeballs to catch Mew. Alright, I think we're good to throw a Pokeball. Here we go. And we lucked out, again. We were able to catch Mew in one Pokeball. It's the new species, so rare that it's still said to be a mirage by many experts. Only a few people have seen it worldwide. And I'm not going to go ahead and give it a nickname. And this is how you capture Mew. So guys, I hope this guide is able to help you in obtaining your very own Mew in either the original or virtual console re-releases of Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow. I'm trying to branch out my content from just Let's Plays and Twitch streams, and would appreciate any constructive advice on how I could have made the video better. I'd really appreciate it if you took the time to like, comment, and share the video if you found it useful. And if you like Pokemon, check out the uploads of my Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu run from over on Twitch. Thanks again for watching, and take care.